Hey YouTube, what's up guys? This is the Flamehead97 here, and I'm here for a reaction video. It's just gonna be a screen recorded reaction video. Now, I'm not a big fan of reaction videos, like reacting to videos, so anytime I do reactions, I'll just do a reaction to lists like this or something, because I'm not good at reaction videos, honestly, when it comes to reacting videos. But I want to react to this list I just found out about today. I know the list is kind of old, but as you guys can see on the screen here on my phone, it's the list of 50 worst rappers of all time. This is pretty much an updated list because you got different lists. So, yeah, I may have to click off of the screen and just Google it right here. Go to Google, go to images, and we'll just react from this screen here, I guess, because on the other site, I couldn't see all 50, it just cut off at like 43 or whatever. So that being said, let's go and get started. So at number 50, there's NBA Youngboy. Now, I don't really know much about his music, but I'm assuming that he's a trap artist or a mumble rapper. So I'm going to agree with that because today's hip hop is all shit. Well, not all shit, but some of it is, especially mumble rap and trap. That's what I meant to say when I said all rap is shit these days, because not all rap is shit these days. Just the mainstream is pretty much. But yeah, NBA Youngboy, I would agree with him being on the list because he's probably just one of these whack artists of today. So number 49 is Eazy-E. I disagree with this. Very disrespectful because for one, he's dead, and for two, he's a legend. So Eazy, definitely disagree with him being one of the worst rappers of all time. Whoever put him on this list, fuck yourself. Number 48, Playboy Cardi. Yeah, he's garbage. 47, RZA, or RZA, however you pronounce that. I think he was one of the members of Wu-Tang Clan. Disagree with him being on the list. Number 46 is Nelly. I like Nelly. I think he's a good rapper. So, once again, whoever put him on the list, fuck you, because Nelly has lots of good songs. 45, we have Biggie Azalea. I agree with that. Iggy Azalea is trash. Easily one of the worst female rappers of all time. She gives female rappers of today a bad rep. So, yeah, I agree with her being on here. Number 44, we got Future. Now, when it comes to Future, he's more of a guilty pleasure for me because he's got some songs I like and some songs I don't like. So, Future, I partially agree with him being on here. So, yeah, 44 is Future. Like I said, I partially agree because he's got some songs that I don't mind. So, he's more of a guilty pleasure for me. 43 is Tom MacDonald. I never got the hype of this guy. I think he's overrated. So, I would agree with him being on the list. Partially again, because I just don't like the topics he raps about. He raps about like political shit, so I don't think politics should even be in music. So yeah, Tom MacDonald, I can partially agree with him being on the list again. 42, we got Tony Yayo. He was one of the rappers in G Unit, along with the likes of 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, and Young Buck. Now, I don't know much about Tony Yayo as a solo artist, but I wouldn't put him on here from what I've heard of him and like other rap songs, like with 50 Cent and G Unit and all that. So I think it's pretty disrespectful to have Tony Yayo on here. 41 is Designer. He's the one hit wonder that made the song Panda. So I would agree with him being on the list. Number 40 is Gucci Mane. I don't agree with Gucci Mane being on this list. I mean, some people may not like him, but I respect their opinion. But I like Gucci Mane. I don't agree with him being on here. He's one of the better trap artists from back in the 2000s, so I do not agree with Gucci Mane being on here. 39, Petey Pablo. How in the fuck is Petey Pablo on here? He has the song Freak a League from like 2003. Definitely a good song to this day. He was also in the song Goodies with Sierra, and of course he's had his own solo music, so putting Petey Pablo on this list, once again, is so fucking stupid. So yeah, Petey Pablo does not deserve this list. 38, Young Thug. Fuck Young Thug. He's trash. So, of course, I agree with him being on here. Number 37 is Flo Rida slash Pitbull. Now, I don't mind these two rappers because when they actually made rap stuff, it was actually good. But now that they're pop rappers making pop rap, I would partially agree with them being on here. So, 37, Flo Rida slash Pitbull, even though I don't mind their actual rap stuff. 36, Lil Vert. Fuck Lil Vert, he's garbage. Another mumble rapper. Don't care what anyone says, he's a mumble rapper, he's garbage. 35 is Mike Jones. I'm not the biggest fan of Mike Jones, but I liked about 2 or 3 of his songs, so I wouldn't really agree with him being on the list. 34 is the Ying and Twins. I know Ying and Twins aren't for everybody, but I don't think they're bad at all. They had some good shit back in the day, like Shake with Pitbull, Salt Shaker with Lil Jon, Whistle While You Twerk, Wait to Whisper songs like those, so I wouldn't really agree with them being on the list. 33 is French Montana. I'm not a fan of French Montana, but he's got like maybe 3 or 4 songs that I don't mind, so he's kind of in the same boat as Future, pretty much just a guilty pleasure, but I would agree that he's a pretty horrible rapper, though. 32 is Riff Raff. I know Riff Raff isn't for everybody, but I personally don't mind some of his songs, but I can understand why he's on this list, though, because he's not for everybody, so I can understand why he's on the list. 31 is Herbo, however you pronounce that shit. I don't fucking know who that is, but I'm gonna take this person's word and agree, even though I don't know who it is. Number 30 is C Murder. No, I do not agree with that. Why in the fuck is C Murder on here? Let me guess he's on here because someone thinks he's a garbage rapper because he's like the brother of Master P. So I don't agree with C Murder being on here. Number 29 is Bow Wow. Bow Wow, once again, he's not for everybody, but I don't think he's one of the worst of all time. Sure, he's not one of the best either, but I don't think he belongs in this list because he's got a lot of good songs that I like from earlier on in his career. So I don't agree with Bow Wow being on the list. 28 is Saint Lunatics, which was a hip-hop group. Nelly was a part of it, along with like Murphy Lee, City Spud, and some other guys, so I wouldn't really agree with them being on the list. Like, who made up this list? Some of these rappers don't belong on here. So yeah, Saint Lunatics do not belong on the list. 27, we got Chingy. I like Chingy. He's a good rapper. He's not for everybody again, but I don't understand the hate for Chingy because Chingy, he was one of my favorite rappers growing up in the late 2000s, so I'm going to disagree with this 100%. Whoever put Chingy on the list, fuck off. He's a good rapper to me. You don't have to like him, but putting him in the worst rappers of all time list is a fucking mockery of actual shit rappers. So yeah, do not agree with Chingy being on the list. 26, we got Nick Cannon. I don't mind the song Gigolo, but Nick Cannon, not really a fan, but Gigolo was a great song with R. Kelly, so I can agree with Nick Cannon being on here pretty much. Now we're at 25, Manny Fresh. I don't really know much about Manny Fresh, but I know he's a great songwriter and a great producer for other rappers, and he was even in Big Timers, which was a rap duo with Birdman, so I don't agree with Manny Fresh being on here, because he's really good from everything I've heard him in, so I do not agree with Manny Fresh being on the list. 24, we got Soulja Boy. Fuck Soulja Boy. I can't believe I used to like his music as like a preteen and teenager. It's like, what the fuck was I thinking? Because he's whack. Yes, it's true, he's got catchy songs, but Soulja Boy, he's one of the reasons why we got so many shitty rappers these days. So I definitely agree with him being on the list. 23 is Chief Keef. Fuck Chief Keef. I don't care what his fan base says. He's garbage. He's one of the reasons why we got drill rap today. So yeah, fuck Chief Keef. He's garbage. 22 is Gunna. Don't know much about him. Heard about his name, but never listened to his music. But I'm assuming that he's garbage if he's a mumble rapper or a modern trap artist. So 21 is Lil B. I don't know much about Lil B, so I'm just gonna take the word that he's garbage. I've heard about him, but I don't listen to him. But I'm gonna assume that he's garbage based upon this list because I've even heard other people on YouTube say he's trash. So I'll take their word for it. Of course, I agree with Cardi B on the list. She's fucking garbage. One of the worst female rappers of all time. Once again, just like Biggie Azalea. So of course I agree with Cardi B being on here. Of course I do. She's garbage. She has no topic variety and just raps about her vagina all the time, so of course I agree with her being on here. She's garbage. She makes female rappers look bad, just like Iggy does. So yes, of course I agree with Cardi B being on this fucking list. 19 is Blueface. Yeah man, Blueface is garbage. Agree with him being on here. Number 18 is Plies. I do not agree with Plies being on here. I know he doesn't have the best rap voice because he just sounds like he's high all the time and he's got this more like raspy voice. So I can understand why people don't like Plies, but I don't mind Plies. I think he's a good rapper. He has lots of good songs that I like Shorty with T-Pain, Money Straight, Put It On Ya with Chris J, and some other good songs. So I do not agree with Plies being on here at all. I think he's good, in my opinion. 17 is Benzino. I don't know much about Benzino, but I know he had that beef with Eminem many years ago. So I'm not going to agree or disagree with him being on the list because I don't know much about his music. Number 16 is Yeet. Who the fuck is Yeet? Do not know. But if it's a mainstream rapper that's garbage, then I'll agree with it. Number 15 is Kid Buu. I think this was one of the rappers who stole their stage name from like Dragon Ball Z. Had to think there for a second. So yeah, fuck Kid Buu for stealing the stage name or the name from one of the Dragon Ball Z characters. So unoriginal. So yeah, Kid Buu, I guess I agree with him being on here since he's pretty much probably a mumble rapper again. Because I fucking hate mumble rap. I just want to make that clear to everybody that'll click on this video. Number 14 is Vanilla Ice. Yeah, of course, Vanilla Ice is trash. He ripped off Queen in the 1990s with his garbage ass shit called Ice Ice Baby. So yeah, fuck Vanilla Ice. He should be on here, I agree. I disagree with Birdman being on here. I like Birdman. I may get some flack and hate for it, but I like Birdman. I think he's a good rapper. That's just my opinion, though. So I don't agree with Birdman being on the list. Number 12, Soy Leray. I do not know who that is, so I can't say if I agree or disagree. Number 11 is Waka Flocka Flame. Yes, Waka Flocka Flame is a shitty stage name, but I like the song No Hands. It's a good song. It has Roscoe Dash and Wale. That's a guilty pleasure song for me, but I definitely agree with Waka Flocka Flame being on the list because he's trash. I know he's kind of in a similar boat with like Lil Jon where he just pretty much doesn't have to be lyrical to be taken serious, but he's worse than Lil Jon because at least Lil Jon shouldn't be taken serious because he's more of a producer than a rapper, so I don't get hate for Lil Jon. But when it comes to Waka Flocka, I can understand why he's on the list because he's garbage. We're in the top 10 now with Sean Diddy Combs, aka Diddy, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever you want to call him. Those are all of his stage names throughout his career. But I don't agree with Diddy being on the list because I think he's a good rapper. Yes, people may hate him because they think he had something to do with Tupac's murder, or think he's a shitty producer or whatever, but I don't agree with Diddy being on the list because I think he's got some good stuff. Number 9 is Gutta Gutta. He was one of the whack rappers, part of Young Money Entertainment and all that shit. So yeah, Gutta Gutta, he's trash. His verse in Bedrock by Young Money and Lloyd was fucking garbage. So yeah, Gutta Gutta, he's trash. Of course 6ix9ine's on the list. He's a fucking pedophile. And not only that, he can't fucking rap. All he does is yell. Say what you want about Lil Jon again, but 6ix9ine has nothing on Lil Jon, because Lil Jon, I would say, is way fucking better than 6ix9ine, because 6ix9ine, he's garbage. Fuck 6ix9ine, he's trash. So of course he's on here, I agree with it. 7, yes, Smoke Perp, he's trash, I agree. 6, Lil Pump, yes, I agree. Fuck Lil Pump, he's garbage. Gucci Game's one of the worst songs of all time. He's a mumble rapper. He can't rap for shit. He's trash. Take his music and burn it. So yes, of course I agree with Lil Pump being on here. Number 5 pisses me off. What the fuck is Lil Flip doing on this list? Fucking idiots, man. Lil Flip, one of the worst rappers of all time. Get the fuck out of here. I do not agree with that shit. That pisses me off. Do not agree with that. Fuck out of here. Number 4 is OJ the Juice Man. I don't know much about his music, but I've heard people say he's one of the worst of all time, so I'll take their word for it. Number 3 is Master P. Now, I don't think Master P is 100% good, and I don't think it's 100% bad, so I was gonna say he's 50-50 for me, but I don't agree with him being on the list. Number 2 is Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty's another fucking melodic, aka mumble rapper, so of course I agree with him being on the list. Fuck Lil Yachty, he's garbage. Disrespected Tupac and Biggie just like these other shitty mumble rappers of today. So yeah, fuck Lil Yachty. His music is trash, so of course I agree with him being on here. And number 1 is Silk the Shocker. I like his song It Ain't My Fault with Mystical. I think that was a dope song from like the late 90s, early 2000s. That was a good song. But I don't really agree with Silk the Shocker being at number 1 because there's worse rappers than him like Lil Pump, Lil Yachty, 6ix9ine, Smoke Perp, Cardi B, Blueface, Gunna, Chief Keef, Soulja Boy, Playboy Cardi, Iggy Azalea. So those rappers are worse than Silk the Shocker. So I don't agree with him being at number 1, but it is what it is. So yeah, guys, this is my reaction to 50 worst rappers of all time. Let me know if y'all agree with this list. It's not my list. It's just a list that's online. I know I'm like a month late reacting to it, but it is what it is. I just want to get this out since I found out about it today. So yeah, guys, let me know some of the worst rappers you guys would have in your list, even if it's different from this. Because this ain't my list again. Like I said, I just wanted to react to it because I thought it'd be cool since I'm a big rap and hip hop fan. So yeah, this is Slimhead97. See y'all next time. Have a good one. I'm out. Peace.